Hey, so when you start getting into all of these alternative lifestyle choices and whatnot, you start to see them all start to run together. Um, I've noticed that my eating habits, my healthy eating habits, which it kind of falls under the category of clean eating. I'm trying really hard to eat clean and healthy and organic and seasonal and um, vegan and all of these things. And I've decided, I haven't decided, that's what I decided. I've started doing that and I've noticed that it's turning my kitchen into zero waste, which is awesome. And it's like a side effect of the healthy eating. So I'm doing really well in my healthy eating, I guess. I think maybe mostly. And it's turning my kitchen into a eco-friendly zero waste habitat, which is awesome and a great positive side effect for not only myself and my household but my world as well. Um, because a lot of the whole foods that you find or you can find in bulk, and we don't have a lot of bulk places where I live at all. Like I have to drive uh, 25 miles to the nearest Whole Food store where they sell bulk items. And I just found some other things for that blog post for the eco-friendly things that I saved money with that I did before this one. Um, and that is the reusable bags for not only the reusable bags, but produce bags as well. But anyway, I'll try to remember that and put it in the blog post. Um, so it's turning, okay, at these bulk food stores, you can buy like bags of beans. I'm not saying you bring your, excuse me, you bring your own bags or you use their plastic ones, but I highly recommend you bagging your own for most of the stuff anyway. Flour won't really hold in the mesh reusable produce bags, but like beans totally will. So you load up on beans and legumes, which are kind of like beans, rice, quinoa, oatmeal. Yeah, that's nuts, nuts and seeds. Those sorts of things at the bulk store. And you bring them home and you put them in mason jars and containers, and it's really pretty aesthetic. And you open up your cabinets, and everything's just really pretty in glass jars and whatnot. So that, and I've tried to, and it also cuts down on money that you're not spending as much money on groceries, because when you buy things in bulk, you're not paying for that container. And when you buy things from the grocery store that come in a plastic container or a box or whatever, you're paying for that container and you're paying for that box and you're paying for the machines that put them in the box, because people probably didn't, machines probably did it, not on a conveyor belt system. Or if people did it, then you're paying their salaries, which is great, but you know, it still adds to the cost of the food in itself. Um, so things in bulk are generally cheaper, and so you can get organic, good for you things that are cheaper and save money. Another part of it is eating seasonal and whatnot. So I set a reminder in my phone every Saturday morning to remind me to go to the farmer's market. So that's my new project. I'm trying to go to the farmer's market every Saturday and see what they have. That way I'm eating local. I mean locally and organically mostly. Not always, but it's kind of hard to tell the farmer's market. But you're supporting local farmers, which is really good too. And a lot of the times you can get things discounted, because you can, since it's actual people and it's not like I mean, it is a business, but it's not a big corporation, then you can haggle with them. And if you go when, I'm not saying like rip off the farmers, please don't pay them a fair price for the work that they put into growing this food, making sure the bugs don't eat this food, collecting this food, transporting this food to you, sitting out there at the farmer's market all day in the hotness with no air conditioning. You know, be nice to your farmers and pay them what they deserve. But if you go at the end of the day, they can't sell what they have today next week for the most part. So they're willing to cut you deals or make deals with you, and you can get more. So you get what the farmer's market has produce wise. That way you're eating seasonally and locally, which is great for your body. Okay. And also cuts down on containers and wastage and whatnot. And you can even, if you're into meat, you can even get meat at the farmer's market that's locally produced and quite often grass-fed. Not always, but you know, make some friends in your community, support your community, and help yourself in the process, because by doing these things, your body is really, really benefiting. I've started making my own things. I've started making my own plant-based milk. I've done cashew so far, but I also have a couple of recipes for like almond milk and coconut milk that I'm gonna try, and which they're super simple to make, y'all. Super simple to make. Maybe I'll do a video on them or something. I don't know. I don't really like tutorials. I don't like to do tutorials because they're a lot of work and I'm kind of lazy. But so I got a glass jug, like a classic glass milk jug. You can see it on my Instagram, from Target, and I make my own milk and I put it in there, and it's just, you know, it makes you happy when you open the fridge and you see that not only is it a glass jar of milk, which is just beautiful and awesome, but you know, you made it yourself, which is even cooler. And I'm also starting to make my own lots of things. Just lots of things. I'm fixing to figure out how to make my own nut butters. And by nut butters, I don't mean like peanut butter. I mean more like cashew butter? I think that's a thing, but I don't, that's not one I usually get. But sunflower seed butter and almond butter. Yeah, almond butter. So that's really cool. And I just love, when you get into these things, you start realizing that it's all actually really simple. All you need is a few staples, and most of these things only take like a few minutes to throw together. Like if you have a blender, most of the time that's all you need besides the ingredients. And it just makes you feel great and awesome and beautiful and awesome. Like it looks awesome to open your cabinets or your refrigerator and see these things in really pretty glass jars that you made yourself. But yeah, I'll let you know how that goes as it unfolds. In the meantime, like and subscribe to the video, watch some of my other zero waste and minimalism, lifestyle, essential oil, mindset, all of the everything high self YouTube videos and channel, and check out the blog at earthandwater.co, and follow me on social media at earth_water. And by the way, my name's Savannah, and I'll see you in the next video.